The motivation for our consumer research partners within CP Achieve is quite a big one, because the motivation really stems from advocating for themselves and for their greater disability sector and community, and ensuring that their voice is embedded throughout research so it can create better tools and interventions to serve the community that they live in.
Having a program that focuses on children in adolescence and young adulthood really gives parents of those children more opportunity and more space to become involved, because they are often at a stage in their lives where things are a little bit more settled. Some parents will have had a negative experience of healthcare, negative experience in terms of their child's lack of participation or inclusion in mainstream settings, and they feel very motivated and feel very strongly about improving that. Often we get parents that have had very active professional lives, and they have a lot to contribute and a lot to say, and that's terrific, and they really want to share their perspectives.
So I was approached to get involved with CP Achieve, and I had a bit of a think about it, and it reminded me of a situation I'd been in where I was speaking to a researcher who was a lovely, lovely person, and I said to her, I'm happy to share, but I do feel like sometimes I'm sharing and there's not really much changing. And she shared my frustrations with that, but having read a bit about the aims of CP Achieve, I realised that this might be an opportunity for me to be involved in the research process and also be involved in some of that change, and actually seeing the changes and the influences that being a consumer research partner would have on research.
The community aspect that CP Achieve was able to bring to our consumers outside of the research space itself was a feeling of belonging and home. And I think that really was a huge motivator for our consumers to stay during the course of the 5-year program, because they really felt heard, supported, valued as equal partners, and it really empowered them to do something that they've never felt that was available to them. Most of them never felt that it was available to them outside of CP Achieve. So CP Achieve was their first experience in research for most of them, and now they've gone on to other experiences within research and other, community sectors that they really are passionate about, and it's the most beautiful thing.
It's actually been a really great experience, and I've learnt a lot. I've learnt about how I best work and how to work best with others. And I've also learnt that, my disability can be a asset, and it's actually really important to have disabled people be involved in lots of different areas, especially when it's about them.